So to demonstrate this idea, I'm going to be taking a look at error handling in two different languages. The first one is Go, and I shall be showing how to do this. Let me name it error handling. Go. And I can open the file. So here is an error, and I'm going to be importing the errors package to create a new error. And I'm going to give it a message. I can generate my error here. So I can return errors.new with my message. So if I'm returning an error, then I'm going to be handling it in this manner. As error is a new variable, I'm using a walrus operator to create a new error. Let me name it a sample error for the message. And I'm going to use my if error not equal to nil snippet to handle my error. And if there's an error, I panic. As you know here, the error is not equal to nil, and so I'm panicking. So this is going to make a call to the unwind function, and this is going to clean up the stack when the error occurs. But in scenarios like using this function right over here, so if you go to standard library and go to IOUtil, and then I shall go to the readdir function. As you can see here, this reads the contents of the directory and returns an array of files, as shown here by an array of fs.fileinfo, and it also returns an error. So if there is an error, then the value of the fs.fileinfo array would be nil, and if the value of fs.fileinfo is not equal to nil, then the error is going to be nil. So here's a demonstration of that. And let me import FMP so that I can print out my contents. Move it to a new line and then delete the older contents. So I can call in my function here, ioutil.reader, and then I can do that for the current directory, which is represented by dot. So files, error equals that. So if error is not equal to nil, then I'm going to panic if an error occurs. And then I'm going to use my for range loop to range over my files and print out their names. I can use the fmp.println function to print the name of the file on a new line. So I can save in my file. It's going to format it for me. Then I can just go build error handling code. It's going to generate a binary called as error handling. I'm going to use / to execute that file. And now I can see that the directory contents have been printed out. But what if there is an error? Let me give it an invalid entry. actually opened up the executable instead of the source file. That's why I have these symbols. But now I have opened up the correct file and you should be able to see the contents. And so instead of passing in dot as the parameter, I shall pass in an invalid entry. Something like this number right over here. Obviously, we know that this is not a directory with this name does not exist, and the directory cannot be named with as a number. And so therefore,